Hi folks, the video I'm going to show you now takes place at the AirVenture 2014, and that's in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Now I flew out there, and you can follow all my vlogs. There's quite a few of them about the whole trip over there. But what I did is I took out a clip from when the Bonanzas, there was a whole mess of them, 110 or 120 of them all flew in. Now I wasn't there when they actually flew in, but I did manage to get them as they were taxiing in, because they were taxiing pretty well close to the area where I was camping and where I had my aircraft parked. So as I was filming these Bonanzas coming in behind is runway 0927. And what was happening behind is what you have to watch for closely. I just happened to catch it because it's sort of, you don't expect these things to happen, but they were still landing on 09, or rather on 27. So on the far right hand of the screen, you'll see a Cessna 182, I believe it was. I think I mentioned something about the fact that it was a 172, but that later on, after I checked it out, it was actually a 182. It was landing, and it must have landed quite short because it was just taxiing merrily down runway 27, very slow. Now what you're supposed to do once you've landed, you're supposed to get off the runway because there's another airplane a half a mile behind you. And this chap, unfortunately, just happened to stay on the runway, going very slowly, like he was kind of in a daze as to where he was. I don't really know what was happening at that point in time, but originally I thought that it was after looking at it, I thought, well, possibly it was a combination of two aircrafts flying, and it was a photo shoot. In other words, the aircraft that was coming up behind this 182 was actually part of the show, or not part of the show, but was the one that they were doing a photo shoot for, and the 182 was the photo shoot aircraft. But on further investigation, I find out it was actually a runway incursion. Yeah, you'll see the 182 coming in on the far right of your screen. Then you will see right behind him the Lionheart. It's a yellow bi-wing airplane, and it's a kit built. I believe there's only 4 of them in the world, and it has a Pratt & Whitney 450 horsepower engine there in front of it, and it's quite a long aircraft, and it's tail wheel. So for the pilot of this aircraft to see that 182 was very fortunate, because I think if that big club of that 450 horsepower engine had hit that 182, it would have been pretty tragic. In any case, I'm going to show it to you now, and you can make up your own thoughts about how it could have been prevented. But the way I look at it is there seems to be a lack of understanding about once you've landed, get the heck off the runway, because there's too many airplanes just coming in and out. Now they have a let from this in the FAA. They have a let for the arrivals of aircraft coming into Oshkosh, and they actually can land 3 at a time. So once you're on that runway, folks, get the heck off, either left or right, and there's somebody out there to take you to your camping area or to your assigned area. So it's either, if you're going to the right and you're going out to one of the fixed base operators, it's usually a right, and if you're going camping, it's a left. And that's on 09 or on the 27 approach. Anyway, the NOTAM is always issued well in advance, so read the darn thing and be well familiar with it, because if you're not, situations like this could end up to be different than what you see here. So without any further ado, here you go, folks. Here's the video.
Oh, we got an incident here. Whoa! that was a narrow one. Holy shit. Those two just about plowed into each other. That 172 there. And that yellow, whatever it is, just about hit.
Okay, there you go. That's the incident, or runway incursion, whatever you want to call it, which took place at the AirVenture 2014 on runway 27. Now the full feature of this is about 20 minutes long, of the Bonanzas arriving. I didn't get the arrival, like when they were landing. I was somewhere else, but I managed to get them as they were taxiing in towards their tie-down areas. Anyway, I've got lots more on there. I've got my whole trip actually that I had on. It's on YouTube on Tag Along with Chet. So if you want to see them, just subscribe. There's a subscribe button. I think it's up here somewhere. I think there's a subscribe button right about there, or maybe it's right about there. I'm not quite sure what side it's on, but anyway, just click that little subscribe button, and you get to watch them all. And it's Tag Along with Chet, and it's not only about my airplane. We do trips in the car as well. So if you want to see them and other things that I put on YouTube, hey, feel free, subscribe and enjoy.